Apparently, a shocking statement has emerged and made many people wonder. Is it true that Jimin and Jungkook of BTS were forced to enlist in the military earlier for Bang Si Hyuk's interests? Was there pressure from Hybe for the financial stability of the company? This issue continues to develop among fans and the media, sparking many speculations about the decisions made by BTS's label. If true, this could become one of the biggest controversies in the group's history. Signs leading to compulsion. When Jungkook was announced to enlist in the military in December 2023, many questioned why he didn't delay a little longer, especially since he was at the peak of his success as a solo artist. Jungkook had just released his solo album Golden, and his chance to perform at major events like the Super Bowl appeared just after he confirmed his military enlistment. What makes this issue even more intriguing is the report that he actually had the option to delay, but didn't take it. Not only Jungkook, but Jimin was also on the list of names enlisting with his fellow members. This raises the question, why did they choose to go together when their age limits still allowed them to delay a little longer? This decision seems to be not just a personal matter, but connected to something larger, Hybe and their financial interests. Connection to Hybe shares and Bang Si Hyuk's interests. Hybe, as the company behind BTS, relies on the group's success to maintain their market valuation. Every step the members take, whether in solo careers or military enlistment decisions, can directly impact the company's stock movements. When the news of Jungkook and Jimin's enlistment broke, Hybe shares experienced significant fluctuations. According to industry analysts, Hybe wants to ensure BTS's return as a group as soon as possible. This strategy aims to maintain the stability of the company and avoid uncertainty that could affect investors. By sending Jungkook and Jimin earlier, they could potentially speed up BTS's overall comeback, especially since other members like RM and V are also enlisting within the same period. Many believe that Bang Si Hyuk, as the mastermind behind Hybe, played a role in pushing for this decision. In previous interviews, he revealed that the K-pop music industry is highly dependent on momentum, and a long hiatus could risk diminishing an artist's relevance in the global industry. By ensuring all BTS members complete their military service almost simultaneously, Hybe could schedule a grand comeback for BTS sooner, which would certainly boost their stock value. Super Bowl, an opportunity sacrificed? One of the aspects that makes this issue even hotter is the news that Jungkook was offered the chance to perform at the Super Bowl with Usher. If this opportunity was real, why didn't he delay it a bit to perform on the world's biggest stage? Many fans believe that it was the label's decision, not Jungkook's. Some sources close to the K-pop industry mention that Hybe wanted to avoid a scenario where Jungkook continued his solo career for too long, eventually creating distance from BTS as a group. If Jungkook kept riding his individual success, there were concerns that it would become more difficult for him to return to BTS after his military service. This could be the reason why he and Jimin were decided to enlist earlier, so BTS could return as a complete group without any individual delays. How do Jungkook and Jimin feel? Although there has been no official statement from them regarding whether this decision was forced or not, many fans feel that they were compelled to follow the plan laid out by Hybe. Jungkook, known for his dedication to music and his fans, surely wanted to continue creating, especially after the success he had achieved in recent months. Jimin also never showed any indication that he was in a rush to enlist. Yet, this decision was still made. Looking at the individual promotion patterns and how they suddenly stopped their activities, it could be said that this wasn't just a coincidence. Jungkook didn't even have the chance to fully promote his Golden album, even though it was a huge success on global charts. This decision feels like it came from the highest levels of management, not purely from their personal choice. Long-term impact and fan reactions with Jimin and Jungkook now in the military. BTS fans are starting to speculate whether the strategy will really work or if it will hurt the group in the long run. Some believe that BTS could lose momentum in the global music industry if their hiatus is too long, while others think their return as a complete group will create an even bigger effect. However, one thing is certain, this decision is not without controversy. If it is true that Hybe and Bang Si Hyuk played a part in accelerating their enlistment, This could be an example of how the K-pop industry often prioritizes business interests over the individual freedoms of its artists. So, were Jimin and Jungkook really forced? Or is this just part of a bigger business strategy? Clearly, this decision has sparked numerous speculations and debates among fans and the media. Perhaps the true story will only be revealed once BTS returns as a group in the future. After reading all the speculations above, what do you think? Is it true that Jimin and Jungkook were forced to enlist early for Hybe and Bang Si Hyuk's interests? Or is it just a conspiracy theory running wild on the internet without clear evidence? Many fans are divided in responding to this issue. Some believe that the label indeed has strong business interests to ensure BTS's return as soon as possible. Others feel that this is just a coincidence, and the decision for Jimin and Jungkook to enlist early might have been their personal desire. But can such a big decision be made without any business considerations from management? Let's look at it from another angle. If Hybe truly wants to maintain their financial stability, it makes sense that they would encourage BTS members to complete their military service as quickly as possible. The K-pop stock market is highly sensitive to every move made by major artists, especially BTS. Every time there's a new announcement about them, whether it's a comeback, solo project, or even military enlistment news, Hybe stock almost always fluctuates. By ensuring all BTS members enlist around the same time, the label could promise investors that BTS will return as a complete group sooner, which could ultimately increase confidence in the company's stability. However, if we dig deeper, there's a big question we need to think about. Did Jungkook and Jimin really have no control over this decision? We know that Jungkook, for instance, is an artist who is highly focused on music and always wants to give his best for his fans. The fact that he left his solo career so quickly after the big success of Golden certainly makes many people wonder. If he had the option to delay military service and accept a big offer like Super Bowl, why didn't he do it? Was it due to pressure from the label? Or could it be that this is just a narrative created by the media and fan communities to create drama that grabs attention? The internet is full of theories that are sometimes not based on strong facts. Many issues are created just to stir up public emotions, shape opinions, and end up becoming long debates. We need to ask ourselves, does this news really reflect reality? Or is it just a hoax designed to create a sensation? Let's also consider the common pattern in the K-pop world. It's no secret that the industry is known for having tight control over its artists, especially those in big groups like BTS. The history of the industry has shown many cases where agencies have full control over the careers and personal decisions of their artists, even aspects of their daily lives. From this perspective, the idea that Hybe might have had a hand in Jungkook and Jimin's military enlistment decisions becomes more plausible. However, on the other hand, we cannot ignore the possibility that this was indeed a decision they made themselves. Perhaps Jungkook and Jimin felt it was better to complete this obligation quickly, so they could return sooner to the entertainment world without further delays. Maybe they saw it as a strategic step for their own careers, not just for Hybe's interests at SO. What do you think? Do you believe that Hybe and Bang Si Hyuk have hidden interests in this decision? Is this another form of company control over its artists, or a decision made consciously by Jungkook and Jimin for BTS's future?